What's up, it's your boy? Sir Charles Williams back with another conversation. It's probably gonna be that long because I ain't really got much to say on it. Just something that I thought about. No, I heard somebody say something about it and I started thinking about this shit. But not like I what I did. It was just something that was said and it triggered just to think about something. Right? I don't remember what the fuck it was, what the conversation was, but what if, biblically speaking, heaven, hell, God, Jesus, Satan, whatever. What if the story was twisted? What if the story that we were told that Lucifer went against God, tried to hold a mutiny, and he was thrown out of heaven, right? What if that story wasn't correct? What if it's backwards? What if Lucifer knows that, well, cause they talk about this shit, this third eye, the pineal gland or whatever it's called, that you tap into that. If you can tap into that, you can tap into the things and the meaning of life in the universe. You can see things for what it is. But because the way that we've been programmed, we've been blocked from being able to tap into that shit, right? So what if Lucifer knew that we could tap into this shit and find out our true selves, and we could be gods ourselves instead of worshiping one God, and he was kicked out for that? What if? Because if you think about it, God is very controlling. He wants our time. He wants our undivided devotion. He, praise and worship. You know what I'm saying? And what says to follow him instead of being, not saying that we can be, but I'm just saying, what if? What if? What if there was no heaven and hell? What if there was no the life that we live? What if there is no end to this? What if deja vu was us living something, the same moment in a different alternate universe? Or deja vu is reliving something that we've done in the past, right? Because our soul is nothing but energy, right? And energy can't die. Energy just passes back and forth. It just moves from one place to another area in space, time. Right? So with that, what if when we die, our energy goes into the universe and just goes to another alternate universe or dimension, and we start over again, and we're born in another whatever. But however, your next life depends on how your former life was. Like, we've walked past people and seen people and got the fucking weirdest feeling like you know them and shit. What if we did? And we just don't remember from the past life. God. You know what I'm saying? This is just speculation. What if deja vu was something for real? What if those movies that we watch? This is just this episode. This is just me spitting out what if, just talking, thinking randomly. But what if? Okay, you ever see those movies where there be people living a certain life and it seems the life they're living is like weird and controlled, but then comes to find out that they're in some kind of sleep chamber to where their mind, memory, and everything is being recorded and put through a simulation, and they think that they actually living this life when they're not. What if that's what our reality is? Or what if we were in a dome? We were a test subject, like we were being watched. Like this, everything is a fucking game, pretty much. ancestors talking don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? What if white people weren't real people? They weren't natural human beings. What if they were created in the science lab in the Caucasus Mountains, which is where we get Caucasians from? Because you think about it, almost every race that you call Asian comes from Asia. African comes from Africa. Mexican comes from Mexico. Where does Caucasian come from? Because there's no Caucasian. I dabbled back and forth with my time as a conspiracy theorist, and I've heard a story that there was a black scientist that had a big ass head, right? Like a big ass motherfucking head, and people used to pick on him a lot. And he was in the mountains, and he created white people as revenge. Which part of that sounds stupid. That might be like the Bible. That story could be true, but it's been manipulated and fucked up. Because I know I've seen a video that was talking about this. The motherfucker did have a big head, but there was a fucking species of something, which is why his head was so fucking big. But if you think about, I mean, everybody's evil as fuck. But when it really come down to it, ain't nobody nastier than a white person. There's some good ones out there. But at nature, they are nasty creatures. And it would make sense if they were not born naturally, if they were just created in a lab. That one I'll say I believe could have been true. We'll never know. But this is something that I think about. What if celebrities weren't just people who had a talent and lucked up and were discovered? What if they were chosen? What if they were born to do certain things? Like, you get what I'm saying? Maybe been created or manipulated in the science lab or whatever, and then were born, supposedly, and grew up and just was created with that gift. And what, you know what I'm saying? What if they weren't just broken, found out they had it, and just went for it? And what I mean, it may look like it on the surface, but what if behind the scenes that was really orchestrated for them to be who they became? Like, what if it was just, you know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of celebrities, like, from they was children, literally from children. Michael Jackson was a fucking celebrity from the age of 5 to 50. That's for 45 years, nigga. I'm not saying Michael Jackson was, but I'm just using that as an example. Just of the what if conversations. If y'all like the little what if videos, whatever, I've been debating on whether to do it or not. Let me know. I might do some more.